We're into NFL Daily, powered by Chat Sports. Tyler Jones here with you. So glad to have you with us. On today's show, we have the latest news and rumors from around the National Football League after week number 11. We will get to those in just one moment. Before we do, though, I want you to give us a like on today's video, and here's why. I don't want you to be jinxing your favorite team. If you want your team to win this upcoming week, then they have a scientifically proven better chance to win. So don't be that guy and jinx your team's chances of winning next week. Go ahead and smash that like button if you want your team to get a victory next week. We begin today discussing Melvin Gordon, as the Denver Broncos have waived the running back after his fifth fumble of the season, and one that came at a very crucial moment in yesterday's loss to the Las Vegas Raiders. It was Gordon's second fumble of the season at the opponent's 2-yard line or closer to the goal line. Gordon fumbled at the Seattle Seahawks 1-yard line in the Broncos' season-opening 17-16 loss to Seattle there. And so an unfortunate end to Melvin Gordon's run in Denver. Here's what he had to say about the fumble after the game. "I was sick about it. Obviously, I kind of know what comes after that at this point. I shot my own self in the foot. I am a little salty because I was feeling it Sunday. That happened, and I kind of knew that I was going to have to find a way to get back in rhythm. I knew it was going to be tough. I tried to make splashes here and there after it, but my share of opportunities kind of dwindled after that, so that's my fault." So Gordon taking blame for that fumble that ultimately cost the Broncos there towards the end of that game in a matchup that was very winnable for the Denver Broncos there at the end of that one, and another loss for what has been a disappointing season for Denver. So now with Melvin Gordon on the waiver wire, and then if he doesn't get picked up after that, potentially a free agent, where will Melvin Gordon sign? Or will anybody sign him at all? Is that it for Melvin Gordon? That'd be an awful way to go out if that's the end of his career. I hope for his sake that it's not. Who will sign Melvin Gordon? Let us know in the comments section. Give us a team that you think will pick up the former star running back. Let us know. Let's talk about Kyle Pitts now, the young tight end for the Atlanta Falcons. According to NFL Network's Ian Rappaport, has a torn MCL. And it doesn't necessarily mean it's season-ending for Kyle Pitts, but it's not good news by any means. The Atlanta Falcons have been one of the biggest surprises in the NFL this year for how they've played. And Kyle Pitts has had a good role in this offense. You look what he's been able to do. 28 catches, 356 yards, averaging about 13 yards a reception, 2 touchdown grabs. The Falcons, if they're going to make a run, Kyle Pitts certainly has to be a factor, an equation to this Atlanta Falcons offense to have success for quarterback Marcus Mariota and company. And the Falcons find themselves right in the thick of things right now. You look at the NFC South standings, just a half game back of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Saints at 4-7, Carolina at 3-8, and this Falcons team, this is one that I think going into this year, nobody expected anything of. We were talking about the Falcons prior to 2022 having maybe the worst roster in the NFL, and here they are finding themselves in contention potentially to win a division title. Remember at the beginning of the year, too, not only did people say the Falcons had one of the worst rosters, but it was, look, Tom Brady, Tampa Bay, those guys are really good. The Saints were mentioned as a Super Bowl contender, and even Carolina's name was tossed out as a potential playoff team. So with all that said, for Atlanta to be in this position is credit to Arthur Smith and company. They want to get Kyle Pitts back. They want to be in contention. Let's see. Can they win the NFC South? Who will win the NFC South? Will it be Tampa Bay? Will it be Atlanta? Will New Orleans storm on back and find a way to win the division? Let me know in the comments section. You tell me who will win the NFC South in the comments section below. Today's show is sponsored by Established Titles. Established Titles is a fun and novel way to preserve the natural woodlands of Scotland while helping global reforestation efforts. It is a project based on a historic Scottish custom where landowners are referred to as lairds or Lords in Ladies in English. Title packs give you at least 1 square foot of dedicated land with a unique plot number on a private estate in Eddleston, Scotland, and an official certificate with a crest. We plant a tree with every order and work with global charities, One Tree Planted and Trees for the Future, to support global reforestation efforts. You could officially include the title Lord or Lady on your credit card, plane tickets, dating profiles, and more. It makes for a great last-minute gift. The first 200 people purchasing a title pack using my link will be effectively next to my plot within a few minutes of walking distance. Depending on how many of you want to become a Lord or a Lady, we can build our little NFL Daily Kingdom together. Established Titles is running a massive holiday sale right now with discounts up to 80% off. Plus, if you use the code CHAT, you get an additional 10% off. Go to EstablishedTitles.com/chat to get your gifts now and help support us here at Chat Sports and at NFL Daily. That's EstablishedTitles.com/chat to save an extra 10% off for the perfect holiday gift. We head to New York now as unfortunate news for New York Giants wide receiver WanDale Robinson as he has torn his ACL in the loss to the Detroit Lions. A game that was very disappointing for New York as this team's been playing so well all season long, and then you give one away at home to Detroit like that. Not a good effort at all. And WanDale Robinson has not had a great year by any means, just 23 catches, 227 yards, about 10 yards of reception, 1 touchdown. Not anything great from WanDale Robinson, but at this point in the year, as you're trying to make that playoff push, you need all bodies involved just to see what it takes, how far you can get there. And you look at the Giants in the playoff picture. It seemed like a couple weeks ago they were a shoo-in to find their way into the playoff race, and they were contending with the Eagles within the division. But now, the way things are stacked up here, it's not a guarantee that they're going to make it. Look at the Commanders as the first team out in the hunt. One of my favorite terms, by the way. They're sitting at 6-5. That's not too far back from the Giants at 7-3 there. The Falcons, who we mentioned, they're not out of it. The Lions, who just beat the Giants, not out of things just yet. So with that, you see the Eagles are holding things with that number 1 seed. The Vikings, even with that awful loss to the Dallas Cowboys, hold at number 2. Seattle at 3, they could shift places with the San Francisco 49ers, depending on how the NFC West shakes out. And then there's the Bucs at 5-5, and Dallas and New York sitting there at that 5 and 6 spots. We'll see. I really liked the Giants' chances of making the playoffs, but now losing games like that, giving away ones that you shouldn't have, like that one against Detroit here, it certainly makes things interesting, especially how much better the Commanders are playing as of late. Watch out. Maybe the Commanders slide in and knock the Giants out of the playoffs. We'll see. What's your confidence level in the Giants making the playoffs at this point? Are they going to get it done? If you think they will, then put a higher number up there. Scale it for me 1 through 10. If you're pretty confident they'll make the playoffs, then go with a 9 or 10. If you're not so confident, then go with a lower number. Scale it for me in the comments section below your confidence level in the G-Men to make the postseason. As always, you need to subscribe to NFL Daily by Chat Sports. We had a great time on Sunday with our Red Zone show. We do those all season long. We do our live shows. We do these daily news and rumors segments. It's all in one place right here, youtube.com/@chatsports. Be a part of what we're doing each and every day, and we'll see you next time here on NFL Daily.